Mary Vigen and Bayard Kennett. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming. You guys are like a breath of fresh spring air in here because we are looking forward to some great golf this summer, and you guys have a wonderful event. Let's talk about the origins of this golf tournament. Who wants to tackle that part?
I'll take that.
Okay.
This is the 34th annual
34.
tournament. And as far as I know from the several years I've been involved with it, it's always been held midsummer. This year it's July 17th. And again, as far as I know, always at Wentworth in Jackson. I think it was predominantly the thought of volunteers who started the tournament to have a special golf event to benefit the hospital.
Right.
And the benefactor, if you will, of the hospital or at the hospital has always been a state-of-the-art piece of equipment or real estate improvements or something of that sort.
Right. Memorial Hospital has really tried to stay ahead of the curve on that. You know, they have a birthing center new as of, I want to say, of the last 10 years, maybe even like 6 or 7 years, right?
That's correct.
And just doing leaps and bounds. I mean, I've had like MRIs over there and all this other stuff. It's amazing what we have right here in our small valley with the help of Memorial. Now, Mary, you've come on board with the Memorial Hospital Open in a sense and redirected for a great cause. What is your focus for this tournament?
Well, as Bayard said, for years the funds were going towards some piece of equipment or real estate. As of the last few years, we've been donating towards a community initiative. Last year and again this year, the funds raised will go towards the Childhood Health and Wellness Initiative. It's a phenomenal program aimed at improving health and nutrition for our Valley school-age children. This past year, we started, applying to all the schools, letting them know they could access this program, and it just took off running. It started with a terrific race of the children at Storyland.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that was Labor Day of last year. We initially anticipated, everyone told us the first time you do a race, expect 25 kids maybe. And we hoped for 50, but we actually had 200 sign up.
Little munchkins running around.
Yes, it was wonderful to see. And they came from Berlin, Freiburg, down to Madison. It was great. They not only could race and do everything free of cost, thanks to the funds raised, but Storyland allowed them to stay for the whole day free of charge.
Oh, wonderful. That's
and
a great
families.
partnership. And it just shows the invested interest of the Valley in our children.
Absolutely.
And Memorial Hospital as well. No, I have to say that my Robert Frost Charter School group got to take part in this program as well with a tour behind the scenes of Memorial Hospital, which a lot of kids don't get to see. And it really piqued their interest in not only different possible careers, but just what goes on right here at Memorial Hospital. So it was really cool for them. That was just a few weeks ago. And this is open to all the schools.
All the schools, absolutely. We've done a lot of different programs. Now, we didn't go into the schools telling them what to do or dictating, but rather ask them, how can we help you? And they have offered different ideas, which we've lived through. Coming May 1st, Madison School is going to do an entire school event where the children plan the menu, plan the theme, cook the food, serve the food, and then provide an atmosphere. They're going with South of the Border theme, and they're going to have
tacos.
music.
You can't go wrong with tacos.
Music. We've invested our nutritionist, Brenda McKay, to go down to the school to give classes. Our chef, Glenn White, will be there to supervise the cooking. I'll be helping chop.
Oh, that is wonderful.
And that's May 1st. And they're actually entering that program into Michelle Obama's, she has a contest going right now for the month of March. Any school that can come up with a creative idea gets to go to Washington.
Really?
We're hoping they go to Washington.
That would be amazing.
That would be terrific.
It is a good thing when you can get to kids early on nutrition because, again, it's preventative. It's preventative health care, which is
terrific.
Where we should be heading.
And physical fitness. And it can be lots of different things. This past week we did a health fair not only at Conway L, but Jackson Elementary as well. And talking to them about the simple activities, walking. We gave pedometers and explained how simple
My
walking.
sons wore those pedometers for days. I could not get those things off, and they're like jumping around the house like.
But it's good.
It was
It's
awesome.
good.
Their activity went up by 1,000%. It was wonderful. So it's the
should be
little
doing
things
the
like
same
that.
thing.
I know. It's the little things like that though that bring the focus for the kids, that make it
Right.
very entertaining for them, and they learn in the process. They
Right.
get it in
You
there.
slide it in.
Now, let's move back to the golf tournament, Bayard. 34 years, again, third year in going towards this childhood health and wellness program. How do people get involved in this? Do you just need golfers, or do you need more than that?
We are very well staffed as far as our volunteers are
Great.
concerned. We've tried over the years to actually pare down the numbers that we've needed, and the community has stepped up, and we've changed to a little streamlining here and there, but
Yeah.
what we really, really need are sponsors.
Okay.
It's not the golfer per se who makes this financially successful, it's the sponsorship.
Great. And there's several ways to do that, correct?
There are several ways to do it. There are tournament sponsorships. We have a presenting sponsor that's a $5,000 sponsorship, a tea gift sponsor, which is $3,500, and the dinner part of the tournament is called Grazing on the Green.
Which is very festive, I hear.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It truly is, and it's extremely good. And this is all the cooking is done by the chefs in Jackson,
Yum.
and the restaurants in Jackson bring the food to us. The 2 years ago, we changed the format a
Right.
bit from a buffet, sit-down, kind of white tablecloth type meal over to heavy, bad word, but
That's all right. I'm into food, so hit on me. I'm good with it.
substantial hors d'oeuvres, shall we say.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Heavy hors d'oeuvres.
tapas.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But
and that was
So it's like a
that-
meal, but you're standing up and
absolutely.
able to circulate
It's
and
more
socialize.
than a meal, Kelly. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
Lobster to steak to
Yeah.
shrimp, you name it.
I love
I mean,
hors
it
d'oeuvres because you can be
Phenomenal.
social. You don't have to sit as
exactly, it's a meal in motion,
much. Yes.
and it just kept coming. And they had prepared
Oh.
wonderful food.
Good.
Naturally, there's wonderful drink there as well. Last year, I think, truthfully, we didn't do a good job selling the meal per se, and we had some criticism ahead of time, not
Right.
afterwards. And I think that may have held back a little bit
Okay.
on the number of golfers we had, frankly.
So we got to pump the tires on the dinner part
We
of
gotta
it
pump
as
the tires
part of
on
the
the
whole
dinner.
day.
What
Right.
we're going to do is through our website and all the other media outlets, we're going to put the menu out there.
Oh, great.
Way ahead of time.
Yeah.
I think most of our golfers, not all, are repeaters,
Mm-hmm.
but we want new people to come. We want new
Yeah.
people to know how great this meal is.
Okay.
And again, as I said, the key is sponsorship.
Okay. So whole sponsorship, the tournament sponsorship. You're also looking for raffle products, correct?
Absolutely, yes. Anything in-kind donations are very helpful.
Okay.
We have to award the different golfers, the teams, prizes, as well as we have a terrific raffle.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
The winners bracket in several brackets prizes are terrific. Most of them they're golf prizes per se instead of, I don't know, warming knits and that kind of thing. And they come out of the pro shop at Wentworth.
Okay.
So we found that our players really like to win golf
Absolutely.
things.
Yes, my husband always loves stuff from the pro shop, so
Sure.
that's a wonderful win for everybody. Now, the setup of the tournament, I see that you have a shotgun start for the afternoon play.
We have two sessions, morning and afternoon,
So
both
tee
shotgun.
off for the morning, and
They're
then
both shotgun.
afternoon are both shotgun.
As well.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and then under the tent, the social hour grazing on the green with the presentation of the prizes and awards kicks off at 6 p.m. So it is a full day.
It is.
It is a very busy day.
Good.
That's right.
Now, how do people get involved as far as registering to play?
Well, probably the easiest way is online.
Okay, at Memorial Hospital.
All of the registration forms The sponsorship forms
Okay.
are all on the hospital website.
Perfect. memorialhospitalnh.org.
Correct.
Okay.
And all the information as to what we need to know about each player in your group, all the send back information and so on is right there. It could be scanned and sent back to Joan Phillips at the hospital.
All right.
So, other than that, you can contact Joan Phillips at the hospital for an application, and we can send them out
Okay.
anywhere at any time.
Okay, and that number is 356-5461. But again, the website is the source of all the information, memorialhospitalnh.org, and $150 gets you the entry fee, and then additional tickets for those not golfing are available for the grazing on the greens.
Right.
So
That's
if you are
correct.
just into the food, you can also do just that.
Or many golfers have their spouse or the girlfriend, boyfriend come meet them for the dinner after.
That's a
it's
great
a lovely
idea, Mary.
evening under the stars. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay, and that is for the grazing on the green. Is that rain or shine?
It is.
Rain or shine.
It is, but we've had very good luck
I'm
with
knocking
weather.
on wood right now.
and especially right now here in the Mount Washington Valley,
goodness.
we could sit and talk a little bit about sunshine and green
I
grass.
know. But the date we're looking forward to, July 17th, it's going to be up in Jackson at the Wentworth Golf Club, and it goes to support the Childhood Wealth and Wellness program at Memorial Hospital. Did we cover everything? Did we get? So
Yeah.
we need hole sponsors, tournament sponsors,
Right.
raffle sponsors, golfers.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Did you
right.
want to add something?
Well, tea sponsorships. They're only
Okay.
$125, and there's a little fun to that. You get a little flag, whatever you want on it. So a lot of the providers at the hospital will have a quirky little saying on it and their name. It's an awful fun way for a tea sponsorship.
Good heads
any
up.
Great
any
fundraiser.
business, can
Okay,
do that.
good.
Yeah.
And that's quite affordable too, so they can find
Right.
out more on the website.
right. Absolutely.
I just maybe close out by
Sure.
saying that last year was one of our most successful tournaments. As years have gone on, it's become more and more successful, and we've raised over $30,000 a year.
Wonderful. And is there a
For
cutoff to the
Mary's
golfer
program.
number? Is this something that they have to get in ASAP? I mean, I know you want it probably just for the numbers.
Definitely for the afternoon.
Yeah, okay.
That
The
usually
morning
sells
is
out.
an early start, no question about it. And I think that it's a little bit more challenging in the sense that you probably would leave and come back for the dinner,
Sure.
that type of thing. So the afternoon does fill up
And it
more
just
quickly.
rolls right into the
Right, the
evening
evening.
of grazing.
Right.
but it's not as hot in the morning.
True.
That-
There
that
is
is
something to
true.
be said. Yeah.
Right,
I
there
mean,
is
it's
something.
going to be a good day either way. So we need sponsors for all sorts of stuff. We need the golfers. And again, the date is July 17th. That's a wonderful program. And Mary, thank you so much for doing that for the kids in the
Thank you
Valley
for
and
having
Memorial
us.
Hospital, of course. Byron, always a pleasure to see you as well.
Good to see you too.
Thank you
Thank
both
you.
for coming on. All right, folks.